Hi guys, welcome to Inspired Physics. This is me Anakha Padmakumar. So today we are going to learn the topics area vector, electric flux through a closed surface, Gauss's law. So let's move into the first topic. What is area vector? Area vector is actually a vector that is passing through a surface, okay, that is passing through a surface outward. A perpendicular vector that acts on a small surface is to be marked as area vector. If this is the ds, this is the small surface ds, then the area vector passing through it can be marked as vector ds. Okay, so that is what meant by area vector. Now coming into electric flux. For defining electric flux, first we have to take a point charge, a point positive charge, okay? A point positive charge which is being placed inside a surface, okay? In this surface we are considering a small area ds again, and out of which an area vector ds is also happening. So from this charge there will be an electric field which is acting outward from the surface, and this electric field will be always parallel to the area vector. Okay, in this case there is a new quantity which is being introduced here, that is electric flux, which is denoted by phi e. Okay, this is phi e and it's marked to be electric flux, and this electric flux is equal to E dot ds. Okay, E dot ds. Since it's a dot product, we can also write it as E ds cos theta. Dot product always associates with cos theta, and cross product always associate with sin theta. So what is electric flux? Electric flux phi E is equal to E dot ds or E ds cos theta. Now electric flux through a closed surface. Now we are going to consider a closed surface. Okay, now we are going to move into a closed figure. What do you mean by a closed figures are always marked to be three-dimensional figures. Let's consider a sphere. Okay, now here we are going to consider a sphere, and inside which we are placing a unit positive charge. Okay, this unit positive charge is being enclosed by a closed surface. Now we are going to consider a small area out of here, that is having an area vector ds outward. Similarly, this charge is also producing an electric field outward of the surface, that is E. Here also ds is always parallel to E, that is the angle between them is equal to 0 degree. Okay, in this case this is a closed figure enclosing a charge. Okay, so here the electric flux phi E becomes closed integral of E dot ds. Why closed integral of E dot ds? Closed integral is being taken because we are considering only a small area here. We have to consider the whole area. In order to find the sum of the whole area, we are integrating the small area here. Okay, so that's why we are integrating ds, and all this area will also be having electric field E passing through it. That electric field is to be marked in each and every area. So sum of all the electric fields has to be taken. So in order we are putting integral under closed surface. Okay, since it's a closed surface, the integral becomes closed integral. So phi E of a closed figure or a closed surface, that is electric flux through a closed surface, is to be marked as phi E is equal to closed integral of E dot ds. Now we are going to move into the last topic, that is Gauss's law. Gauss's law. What does Gauss's law states? Gauss's law states that the charge or the total flux passing through a charge, okay, the total flux that is happening inside a closed figure. Let the same figure we are going to consider a sphere. We're going to consider a sphere having been enclosing a charge plus q, and we are going to take a small surface here which is also having an area vector ds coming out of it, and also an electric field which is being produced by the charge outward of the surface. This is a three-dimensional figure. In such a closed surface enclosing a charge, the flux through it will be equal to 1 by epsilon 0 times the charge enclosed by the magnitude of the charge enclosed by the surface. That is what Gauss's law states. That is simply phi E is equal to Q by epsilon 0. That is what the Gauss's law states. Okay. Now we are going to find the proof of, we are going to relate it with the proof of Gauss's law. Let's move into the proof. For finding the proof, first we know that according to Gauss's law, phi E is equal to Q by epsilon 0, right? Also, since it's a closed figure, since it's a sphere and it's also a closed figure, right? It's a three-dimensionally closed figure. So this figure can be termed as a Gaussian surface. Closed three-dimensional figures are to be marked as Gaussian surface. Since it's a Gaussian surface, the phi E passing through it will also be equal to closed integral of E dot ds, right? So we have to prove that Q by epsilon 0 is equal to closed integral of E dot ds. This is what we have to prove. For finding this proof, first we are going to take, let phi E is equal to closed integral of E dot ds. Since it's a closed figure, right? It's a closed figure, so we are going to take phi E is equal to closed integral of E dot ds. Now, phi E is equal to E into closed integral ds. We are taking E outside, that is electric field outside of the integral, because electric field is a constant value here, right? Since only one charge is being placed, this is a single charge which produces an electric field, and this electric field will be equal in case of every area, right? So electric field is a constant. E is a constant value, okay? E is a constant value. So we are taking it outside of the integral. Now, phi E is equal to E into, what is integral ds? Since it's a sphere, we know that what is the total surface area of a sphere? Total TSA of a sphere is equal to 4 pi r square, right? Now we are going to substitute that here, 4 pi r square. Similarly, we know that E is equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon 0 into r square. Okay, in the next step we are going to substitute the value of E. Thus phi E, or the electric flux passing through a closed surface, phi E becomes Q by 4 pi epsilon 0 into r square into 4 pi r square. 4 pi gets cancelled. R square get cancelled. So what is the remaining part? Phi E becomes Q by epsilon 0. Hence, we have obtained the proof that phi E is equal to Q by epsilon 0, and also phi E is equal to closed integral of E dot ds. Hence, we have obtained the proof of Gauss's law. Hope you understood the video. If you have any sorts of doubt, just please rewind the video and note the points down for more clarity. And if you have any other sorts of doubt, just comment below. I'll be replying your comments. And if you want the notes of these chapters, you can follow me on Instagram. I'll be uploading the notes and these derivations in Instagram. You can collect it from there. And please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Please do like, share and subscribe and comment. And I'll be seeing you in the next videos. So till then, take care, stay home, stay safe and keep loving.